Rollo May, existential psychologist, authoring the influential books Psychology, The Human Dilemma, and Love and Will. Here we are going to see some of his quotes and explain each by the coach at Wise. ECOS, every human being must have. A point at which he stands against the culture, where he says, "This is me and the world be damned." Meaning, take a stand and say no even if you think the issue is trivial, because once you are able to say no, then you will be able to stand up for yourself. One does not become fully human painlessly. Meaning, it is through pain that we grow, and when you look back, you will find every issue that hurt you. You become stronger after it, but only if you allow the growth. Don't let it take you down. Anxiety is an even better teacher than reality, for one can temporarily evade reality by avoiding the distasteful situation. But anxiety is a source of education that is always present because one carries it within. We are more apt to feel depressed by the perpetually smiling individual than the one who is honestly sad. If we admit our depression openly and freely, those around us get from it an experience of freedom rather than the depression itself. Meaning, the sad individual will trigger empathy and we will feel strong, but the smiling individual will remind us that a smile is difficult due to what pain we are going through, and so we will be depressed. Therapy isn't curing somebody of something. It is a means of helping a person explore himself, his life, his consciousness. My purpose as a therapist is to find out what it means to be human. Every human being must have a point at which he stands against the culture, where he says, "This is me and the world be damned." Leaders have always been the ones to stand against the society. Socrates, Christ, Freud, all the way down the line. Meaning, through therapy we learn to explore ourselves, and those who have been through therapy know that you learn life skills. Many people feel they are powerless to do anything effective with their lives. It takes courage to break out of the settled mold, but most find conformity more comfortable. This is why the opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice, it's conformity. Meaning, when we conform to society or to familial rules, we are conforming because we are scared to break the norm. Freedom is man's capacity to take a hand in his own development. It is our capacity to mold ourselves. Meaning, when we decide how we develop and lay the path for ourselves, that is the real meaning of freedom. Courage is the capacity to meet the anxiety which arises as one achieves freedom. It is the willingness to differentiate, to move from the protecting realms of parental dependence to new levels of freedom and integration. Meaning, when we move away from the norm and start creating a path for ourselves, we feel anxious because this is a new road for us. Memory is not just the imprint of the past time upon us. It is the keeper of what is meaningful for our deepest hopes and fears. Meaning, it is through memory that we learn what to avoid, what to achieve, and to take pride in good things that you have done and learn from our mistakes. For a constructive dealing with time, learn to live in the reality of the present moment. Psychologically speaking, this present moment is all we have. The chief problem of people in the middle decade of the 20th century is emptiness. The human being cannot live in a condition of emptiness for very long. If he is not growing towards something, he does not merely stagnate. The pent-up potentialities turn into morbidity and despair, and eventually into destructive activities. Meaning, as long as we are constructing, or in other words, working and achieving or having a goal, the emptiness goes away, and if you observe yourself, you will find that entirely true. More in the upcoming videos from Rollo May, with simple meanings by our coach to apply to daily life. That if you like this video, hit the like button to support us as we provide free information to guide you and others. Subscribe and press the notification button so you don't miss any of our videos.